Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight up, Major Leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no magalinas. Never gon' throw you back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
70 Lion. Here we go.
Kill.
70 Timberwolf.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
50's the money. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Charles, not only is that an interception, It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
Here we go. 56.
18 Rattler.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56.
From the gun is Eason. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
65. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 41-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a dump off here complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Chop 60.
For you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey,
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
2nd down, here's Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Third down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Jack 31, Jack 31.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Hot. 180. Sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Middle. 58's the mic. Here we go, fellas. Here I come again.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Ravens first
58.
down.
Hey, report. Report.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
58's the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
But it brings up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D.
Here's Eason to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Taylor.
Come on, run.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Crunch time.
Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Rush in.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Eason.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Showing it.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 10. Justin.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's it, baby.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the run. Baby shot.
54.
Jackson rolling to his right.
I got you.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's Rodgers on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
56, check 56.
Buffalo 18.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Check Mike.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
19 Lion.
Coming after you.
Mike 56. Go, Rig. Go.
Watch the run.
Hurt.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get in. Been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 35.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Jackson throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 17, Colts 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
No. Off. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10
I got you. Man, I got you. Deuce.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run with Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
For the Colts field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Miles Boykin.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Baltimore.
Jackson now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
50's the mark.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check the backer. Shift. Joker.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, off you go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason, this will be caught at about the 6. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Check.
They'll run here with Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Play action. It's Eason. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They go play action with Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
56. Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Go.
Off play action. Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Report.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Cougar 19.
Mike's 56. You got nothing today.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Under 10. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Let's go.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Yeah.